India is at historic crossroads. By 2047, the nation will complete 100 years of independence. But here's the big question. Will it also become a fully developed superpower by then? Prime Minister Modi's Viksit Bharat mission has set an ambitious goal, raising India's average income to $14,000 by 2047, a massive leap from the current $2,500. That's more than 7 times today's level. Sounds incredible, right? But here's the catch. This won't happen automatically. For this to become reality, India's GDP must grow at 7.8% every year for the next 24 years. Right now, we are growing, but is it enough? Let's look at the numbers. The first 3 quarters of financial year 2025, GDP growth stood at 6.5%, 5.6%, and 6.2% respectively. The projected annual growth is around 6.5%, strong but still 1.3% short of what's needed. If we stay at this pace, India will fall short of its 2047 dream. But here's the good news. There are still ways to make it happen. In fact, there are only 2 ways India can bridge this gap and become a true superpower. What are they? Let's dive in. Focus Area 1. Small businesses and manufacturing sector. What if the biggest untapped potential isn't in big corporations but in small businesses? According to the SME Chamber of India, MSMEs already contribute 37% of India's GDP. That's great, but look at China and Japan. China's SMEs contribute 60% of GDP, while Japan's SMEs contribute 55% of gross value added. Some may argue, but India has more agricultural output than China. True, but China's agricultural output in 2019 was $1,367 billion, while India's was only $407 billion. And still, China generates 60% of GDP from SMEs. So what's missing? India must fully unlock the power of its MSMEs. But how? There are various things that government can do, like subsidizing land, electricity and water, cutting taxes to encourage rapid growth, and expanding capacities with easier credit. Unlike big corporations, small businesses can scale fast, innovate quickly and create jobs across India. Manufacturing, the game changer. Here's another key fact. India's entire manufacturing sector, SMEs and large industries combined, contributes only 14% of GDP. Compare that to Japan and South Korea, where 20 to 24% of GDP comes from manufacturing sector. So, India must double its manufacturing output, starting with MSMEs. Right now, MSMEs contribute 37% to GDP, but only 7% comes from manufacturing. The remaining 30% is from services-focused MSMEs. This must change. If MSMEs shift focus towards manufacturing, they alone could fill the missing 2% GDP growth gap. But there's an even bigger reason this matters. MSMEs spread wealth across all sectors, urban and rural. If only big corporations grow, wealth will stay at the top. But if small businesses boom, money circulates everywhere, driving demand, jobs and a stronger economy. Focus Area 2. Modernizing agriculture. Now let's talk about something crucial, India's farms. Agriculture employs nearly 50% of India's workforce but contributes less than 20% of GDP. That's a huge problem. It means millions are working hard but creating far less wealth than other industries like IT and manufacturing. So, how do we fix it? There is only one way: technology-driven modernization. Farming must no longer be at the mercy of rainfall or outdated methods. Instead, we must embrace innovation to increase productivity per hectare. The shocking yield gap. Let's compare India's crop yields to some advanced nations. Wheat yield per hectare. India produces only half of what France does. And potatoes per hectare. The US produces 44 tons per hectare, while the world's average is just above 17.3%, and India produces just about 20 tons. But why? These differences are primarily due to the differences in technology in areas like advanced irrigation, soil testing and fertilization for higher efficiency, and weather-based cultivation techniques. To be fair, India has made progress in agricultural technology. But to meet our 2047 goals, we must go further and faster. The power of agricultural exports. Here's an exciting opportunity. India could become an agricultural export powerhouse. But this requires smart crop selection based on soil quality, climate, irrigation, and more importantly, the market demand. Think about this. India's agricultural output in 2019 was $407 billion, while China's was a massive $1,367 billion. So, India can triple its agricultural output, but only if it modernizes. We have done it before in space research. It's time to think big, use technology, and revolutionize farming. The road to 2047. Can India make it? So, can India really become a developed superpower by 2047? Yes, but only if we take action now. We must support MSMEs and boost manufacturing, and we must modernize agriculture with cutting edge technologies. If India follows this path, we won't just grow, we will transform into an economic powerhouse, creating millions of jobs and securing a prosperous future. The next 24 years will decide India's fate. The dream is within reach, but only if we act now. Final thoughts. This isn't just about numbers, it's about the future of 1.4 billion people. What do you think? Can India achieve this? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe in India's potential, spread this message because a developed India needs all of us working together. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. We would be glad if you connect with us on our LinkedIn page. Thank you.